Okay, so nobody is talking about this, but I will talk about it. And fuck it, I don't care what anybody will say. So it took me 3 months to do this investigation, and it's crazy if I tell you the things I found. So this investigation has to do with the drivers and then the mates that charges those stupid prices each and every single day. Yes. So this is what happened. Now, let me take you back 2 years ago, before during the previous government, MPP era, okay, when there was increase in fuel, mates and drivers increased their fare. During those period, there was nothing like shortage of car. If you can sit down and think well or cast your mind back, there was nothing like shortage of car. Even though people from far places usually struggle to get car, but there was nothing like shortage of car. Everybody gets car to go to their homes peacefully. Okay, that was the previous government. Okay, everybody was going home safely. Now this current government took over, and for the first time there was a reduction in fare, which ever since I was born, 31 years old, I've never seen it before. That they decrease fuel prices and then transportation comes down. I've never seen some in my life. This is the first time ever I saw it under this administration, which I applaud them for that. Now, guess what? Per my investigation, what I realized was, if we have 10 cars, okay, that all of them are going to load from, let's say, Carnation to Medina. This is what they do. 5 cars will work for 2 weeks, and then another car will work for 2 weeks. So the first 5 cars, they will load. In the morning, they will do their normal rounds. Normal. You understand? Now, when it's afternoon, from let's say 4 p.m. going to the evening, then they switch to do the gimmicks thing, increase the prices. That is what they do. So you will see that at this same car, I pick in the morning, he charged me, let's say 3 CD 50 pesos. Yeah, bought 4, now he's charging me 4 CD 50 pesos or 5 CDs. That is what they do. Now, what was the agenda behind this thing? Because there was a reduction in fuel, and for it to make it look like the government is cheating them, and they brought about this idea. That is what they all came about with this idea. You understand? 2, tell me why, if you complain about the fare to them, they will tell you that you no go fit do me anything. See, yes, why? Because there is someone backing them. There are a lot of people behind the scenes that you people have no idea about. Ever since you people started complaining about this thing, have you ever seen any station master coming online, or those people? I don't know if it is GPRT, I don't know. Have you seen them coming together to hold a press conference and listen, we are going to put people in so and so places. If you see them charging outrageous prices, we'll arrest them, we'll do this to them. No, the only person who did that was the AMA. And how many times did they do it? I think 1 week, 2 weeks, and then they stopped. Because they realized that the AMA was working during the day. So they stopped doing it during the day, and then they moved those gimmicks to afternoon and evening. Because as at that time, AMA were Pongokofie. This thing started in Kumasi, where some of the youth stood up and fought against those things. And then guess what? They transferred it to Accra, and it's currently stuck here, and we are going through this mess here. It got to a point, even if you are going from circle to Carnation, you will not get car. Yes, because they are trying to do the whole thing like, okay, there is a lot of demand for trotro, right? But the supply is small, so what do? We increase the price. If you like, go. If you don't like, don't go. You understand? Because you need the service, so automatically you don't care about the fare, even though you will complain. But whatever, 1 CD, 2 CD, it's not going to do you anything. So you still buy the car and go. You understand? Because but you see, this whole syndicate thing they did there, it's outrageous. Because I realized that it's not one person behind the scenes. So it's not one person. That's what I'm asking. Have you seen anyone coming out? Any station masters coming out to say this thing is wrong, so they are putting a stop? No, they are all benefiting from it. And anybody who come to my comment section to say, where is your? My proof is, if they are not benefiting from it, they should be able to stop it. If you don't benefit from something and it is wrong, it is wrong. But if you are benefiting from it, that is why you can't stop it. You think they don't benefit? They do benefit. They all know what they are doing. What I'm saying, I told you, it took me 3 months to do this thing. They know what they are doing. So there's nothing like shortage of cars anywhere. They have packed the cars. You, early in the morning, you are going to work and you enter to the station. See the number of cars there. Just see. Along when it's time, they all disperse. I say, or move forward. Sometimes you go to the station, maybe one car is full, and you see the next guy say, and then they know it's a whole plan thing they've done. So he goes for 2 weeks, and then the another person goes for 2 weeks, and that is where I have a problem with you and I. Why? When we stand up, we are blaming the government. But the corruption started from you and I. Yes, it started from you and I. Last time I asked, I said, mention 5 corrupt politicians you know. Nobody was able to mention 5 for 500 cities. Nobody was able to mention 5 because in your mind you hear they say the government is corrupt, so you are also saying it. But yes, the government has no hand in this. It is you and I, and it's crazy that GPRTU does not come out to talk about these things or put measures in place. Now think about this: when there is increase in fuel, and they say they want to increase their prices, and they increase their prices, I don't know if you've noticed, they have some kind of joy. They gain more of what they give to you. So if let's say fuel is 16 cedis, and now maybe my previous fare is 3 cedis 50 pesos, maybe they are supposed to add like 20 pesos or 30 pesos, but because they know, Charlie 20, they get 50 pesos. Some will go as far as 1 cedi. Yes, and you too. Sometimes you don't know the calculation behind it, so you assume it's a normal fare. Let me ask you this last question: if they think the fuel prices are expensive and it's not favoring them, why don't they go on strike? Why don't they say, listen, if you are not reducing fuel, we are not working, we'll put our cars away? Why don't they do that? No. The only time you see them going on strike is when they want to increase fare, and the government does not allow them to increase fare. That is when you see them going on strike. When there is increase in fuel and they increase their fare, they are happy because they know it's going to favor them, and it favors them more. The more there is an increase in fuel, the more it favors them if they are also increasing their fares, but you don't know. So this is the 3 months investigation that I did. So I'm telling you, this has nothing to do with the government. The government is trying its possible best, but it's the average citizen, you and I, the greed that is in us. It is what is causing us this pain. Okay, so don't blame the government, blame the average citizen or the average Ghanaian. Peace out.